Hello everyone, it's UnsungNPC back here with another class video for you today. And today we're taking a look at Bard. But before we get into it, I wanted to say, if you like what you see, if you think these guides are helpful at all, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And if you feel like talking, with me about games or anyone else that comments around in my videos about games or anything like that, feel free to join the Discord, where I give updates on videos, updates on streaming schedule, updates on what games I'm gonna do. People can give input on what games I stream. All of that good stuff is on the Discord, so you can join that on the link below. It's a fun time to be there. And yeah, so here we are, the Bard. So the Bard, this pre-made build balance is pretty accurate here, right? It's mainly support, a lot of magic, some control, some ranged kind of in there. Honestly, you could build a Bard ranged or a melee, and control can be just as high, if not higher, as support, depending on how you build the Bard. When I made my Bard for my Trickster run, he was definitely a lot of support, but also some control, a lot of control. So, different things you can do there. Now, the main thing with the Bard is their bardic performances. Okay, this is like the whole feature for the Bard here. As you can note, they have every skill as a class skill, which is super nifty. Okay, high will, high reflexes, so 2 high saves, which is also really powerful. And they are charisma-based spontaneous casters. And their base attack bonus is average, which I think that means like 3, 4? Like 3 out of 4? I'm not sure. Yeah. It's 3/4, so it's like you miss a few BAB, but that's it. So, not bad in terms of combat either, right? So, first let's go over what their proficiencies are. They get light armor, simple weapon, and shield proficiencies, alright? They also have these cantrips, just your typical arcane cantrips, except for they don't have any of the ranged attack ones. They just have kind of the more utility ones here, plus daze, which is a nice cantrip, all in all. They have bardic knowledge, so you add half your class level to all knowledge and lore checks, and you can make them untrained. This is a very powerful ability. I switched to Bard partway through my playthrough from what I was playing, and like my skills they were ridiculous. I had probably 40 and higher early on, and eventually got skills up into the 50s and 60s, which was just like, there's not even a need for that for most skill checks. So they get ridiculously high, especially the knowledge and lore skills, which is what my character focused on. So the first song you get is Inspire Courage. Okay, so any ally that's listening to your song, basically within the 30-foot radius there, gets a +1 on saving throws against charm and fear, and a +1 competence bonus on attack and damage rolls. And at every 5 levels, this increases. Right? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? You also get Inspire Competence. Okay, this gets you a +2 competence bonus on all skill checks. And then this bonus increases by 1 until eventually it becomes +7. Oh, +6. 3. Okay, so right, because this is the first one. Yeah, so 6 +6. Honestly, Inspired Competence isn't my favorite because there's so many items that give competence bonuses to skills that like giving a competence bonus to your skills isn't very useful. Like, I don't think I had a single character that didn't have items that gave competence bonuses to their used skills, right? Lots of trickery ones. There's definitely stealth ones, definitely mobility ones, definitely knowledge and lore ones. Like, there's competence bonuses out the wazoo in this game. I don't think this song particularly is all that good in this game. You get Jack of all trades at level 10, which gives you a +1 bonus on all skill checks. If you take the first bit of fun ability from Trickster event, when you get to the next level up for that path, you get a +3 to all your skills as well, which stacks. So that's super fun. You also get well versed, so +4 on saving throws made against any bardic performances, songs, and language dependent effects, of which there are many. Admittedly, there's definitely some demons that throw out some sonic abilities at you, and there are definitely language based effects, so that's a pretty good saving throw bonus there, for sure. And it's all of them, not just will, not just fortitude, but all 3 saving throws. As long as it matches one of those categories, then you got it. Okay, other songs. Well, actually, first, I guess we'll do Lore Master. Bard becomes a Master of Lore and can take 10 on any knowledge or lore skill check that he has ranks in. This is great, but also, it's great early on, but later in the game, your skills are so high for these knowledge and lore checks that it doesn't even matter if you take 10 or not. Because it's like, I could take 10, I could also like roll a 2 and still succeed. So I guess take 10 would be good if you didn't want to like get the nat 1 chance, right? It's kind of the thing you're giving away there. Fascinate, one of my favorite songs, especially in Kingmaker. It was great in Kingmaker. Fascinate, each creature receives a will save, which is 10 plus half the bard's level plus your charisma modifier, standard save, to negate the effect. If you succeed, you can add 10 to Fascinate within 24 hours. If it fails, they stand quietly and observe the performance for as long as the bard continues to maintain it, and they can't be hit. If they take damage, the effect will end. So you have to be careful when you're using this. I've definitely successfully used this a couple times. It's hard. There's a lot of demons with high will saves out there that just don't care about this at all. But there are definitely some that can be affected, and this could still come in handy. If you like aren't using another performance already, you might as well just pop it off to see what can happen. Bardic performance becomes a move action. We love that. We don't want to have to use a standard action to use our performances. Hate that. Dirge of Doom. Okay, so you can cause creatures to become shaken. Alright. This just makes them all shaken. There's no saving throw. There's no anything like that. If they're within it, they are shaken. This is a powerful one because it just automatically shakens them, which is huge. An automatic shaken to everyone is huge, but it obviously could be better, and the songs do get better from there, so don't you worry about that. But yeah, automatic shake. Inspired Greatness. Give 2 bonus hit die. Okay. The commensurate number of temporary hit points the target's apply the target's constitution modifier, if any, to these bonus hit die, and a +2 bonus on attack rolls and a +1 bonus on fortitude saves. So you're getting 2d10 plus con mod temporary hit points, which is a lot of hit points, and then +2 competence bonus on attack rolls and +1 competence on fortitude saves. This is a nice one. I think Inspired Greatness is a nice one, especially if you don't have someone else dishing out temporary hit points. I had like 3 characters that could give everyone temporary hit points, so I didn't really mess with this one very much, but especially the fortitude save on there added in as well is really nice and can easily come in handy. Then we've got Soothing Performance. It's like a mass cure serious wounds basically. So it also removes fatigued, sickened, and shaken from all of those affected. It takes up 4 rounds of your performance to use it once. but it's a very useful spell. I think there's other characters that are better healers, and as a bard you can take the cure wounds spells anyway, and you get so many spells that like there's not a point in not taking them. Like, you don't need all of the spells you get anyway. So for me, I never use Soothing Performance because I would just cure wounds or heal mass or whatever instead of worrying about this, or use my oracles, you know, channel positive energy, or the cleric's channel positive energy. Anything is honestly better and a better use of your resources than using 4 rounds of your performance to heal everyone once. So, not the best. Inspire Heroics. Inspired creatures gain a +4 morale bonus on saving throws and a +4 dodge bonus to AC. I love this song. The +4 dodge bonus to AC is really nice because since it's the dodge bonus, that does affect touch attacks, which is super nifty. On top of that, +4 morale bonus to all your saving throws is huge. There's not a lot of morale bonuses in this game. So getting a +4 to all of your saving throws that are all morale bonuses is a nice bonus that can easily stack with most other saving throw bonuses in this game. So, good song. Good song. Alright, we've got Frightening Tune. So it's like an improved version of Dirge of Doom, basically. Each enemy takes a will saving throw. If they fail, then they become frightened and flee for as long as they can hear the performance. Once again, will saves, not the best to go against for most demons, but if you can pop it off, then it's a great ability because everyone just runs away with you. Now, some people don't like the frighten effect because they don't want the enemies to just run away from them. It makes it harder. You might run into another mob on accident, anything like that, which I totally understand. For me personally, I quite enjoy the frightening because I generally have characters that can do more than one attack of opportunity. So as they run away, they'll just get assaulted a lot, especially rogue characters being able to do multiple attacks of opportunity. Just get those combat reflexes in and just... So that can pair really nicely with that if you make that happen. Bardic Performance becomes a swift action. Fantastic. Now we don't have to waste anything to do it. We can just boop, we're singing. And then we have Deadly Performance. Basically, they do a will save, and if they succeed the save, they're staggered for 1d4 rounds, and if they fail, they die. I didn't use this one because I didn't play a regular bard, I didn't have this song, but I mean, I don't think the will save is that high of a chance of working, but it's literally they fail, they die, so you might as well use it to see if you can get anyone dead, right? Like, if you can clear people out really quick, you might as well try. So in my opinion, Deadly Performance is great because on the off chance that it kills someone, that's an enemy that you don't have to worry about anymore. So, easy. Easy one there. Okay? Bard Talents. So Bard Talents are very, very similar to the Rogue Talents, which we will end up getting into in the Rogue video. So I'm just gonna kind of hover over them and you can see the description there, and I will let you guys pause the video where you want to take a look at them instead of having to go over each and every one of these on my own. Okay, so Candy Observer for the perception, Combat Trick to choose a feat, Fast Stealth to do stealth in full speed, Focused Attack, Confused, Focused Attack Shaken, Focused Attack Sickened. Those just, you get rid of those effects if you hit a character, basically. Iron Guts gives you fortitude against, or saves against poison. Slow reaction. Opponent's damage can't use sneak attack or can't use attacks for opportunity. Terrain Mastery, very similar to the Ranger class feature favorite terrain. Uncanny Dodge, we all know what that one is. I've explained it in previous videos. It's also very well known and very beloved ability. Blinding Strike gives him blinding critical as a bonus feat. Confounding Blades. can't make attacks of opportunity for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. Crippling Strike takes up 2 points of strength damage. Dispelling Attack dispels a magical effect. Double Debilitation allows you to use 2 debilitating attacks. Familiar gives you a familiar. Improved Evasion takes no damage on a successful reflex save instead of half. And then, yeah. Improved Uncanny Dodge. Opportunist gives you an attack of opportunity against someone who has just been struck for damage in melee by another character. Intimidating Prowess, add your strength to persuasion, skill focus, weapon focus, done. Okay, so you can kind of go through those as you want to and pause quickly and see what those are about. Okay. The Archeologist. So the Archeologist is an interesting type of archetype because it's not really even a bard. You're not really a singer. You become more like a lucky rogue. Like you're a lucky rogue. That's what you are. You're not really a bard anymore. So the key thing here is that you get rid of Inspire Courage and get Archeologist Luck, which gives you a luck bonus to literally everything. And you can use it for a number of rounds equal to 4 plus your charisma, and then it increases, and eventually you're going to have +4 to literally everything you have. Attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, damage rolls, every single thing. So it's a very interesting ability. I like the luck. Luck is a bonus that doesn't come around often, and so it stacks with everything else that's not luck, which is great. So very powerful there if you're trying to go for the not support bard here, because these are not support bards. You also start giving up these performances, Inspire Competence for Danger Sense, which gives you +1 to reflex saves, +1 to dodge bonus against traps, and that increases as you level up, eventually becoming +6 to reflex saves and +6 to AC against traps, which is very nice. So as again, rogue, lucky rogue, skill monkey bard. That's what we're going with here. You still get your bard talents, which is cool. You get Clever Explorer, so you get to add half your level to Trickery and Perception. This is instead of well-versed, I believe. You still get Bardic Knowledge, which is cool, and you still get Jack of all trades, which is awesome. So you're just adding also bonuses to Trickery and Perception, which just makes you even more of a skill monkey than you already were. You get Uncanny Dodge, which is great. Confident Explorer, you can always take 10 on Trickery checks. So that's kind of like Lore Master, but for Trickery. So pretty nifty there. You can get Advanced Talents, which is cool. Not something that a regular bard can do. So you can take Slayer's Camouflage, which gives you stealth skill to hide in any of your favorite terrains. Alright. You get Hunter's Surprise. Until the end of her next turn, she can add her sneak attack damage to all attacks made against her prey, even if she is not flanking or the creature is not flat-footed, which is awesome. Skill Mastery Knowledge, Skill Mastery Lore, Skill Mastery Stealth and Trickery. This just allows you to take 10. There's not really a purpose in taking these as an Archeologist because you already kind of get these. So, Weapon Snatcher. You can make a Trickery check in place of a combat maneuver when attempting to disarm an opponent. I've never seen that before. That's actually really cool. You could be a really good disarming character with that. Ooh, I like that a lot. Wearing Strike deals Constitution damage. So those are some advanced talents. And yeah, that's the Archeologist, okay? You're just trading up all of your performances. Instead, you get bonuses to Trickery, Perception, okay, improved advanced rogue talents, Danger Sense. You get Uncanny Dodge, you get Evasion. You still get to keep Bardic Knowledge and Jack of all trades, and you get Archeologist Luck, where you're a little bit lucky. So that is how that works. And I think Luck is a free action. Oh, maintaining is a free action. What kind of action do you use? A swift action. So it already comes as a swift action. So you don't get these bardic performance things because this already is a swift action, which is actually really nifty. Because if that was a standard action, then this archetype would suck. All right, Beast Tamer. So Beast Tamer replaces Inspire Courage with Inspire Ferocity, which is cool. So Inspire Ferocity gives your summoned and pet allies bonuses to morale bonuses on saving throws against charm and fear, and +1 to attack and damage. So it's the same thing as Courage, except it's only for your summoned and animal companions. Okay? So including yourself, but not your actual people allies. So you're focusing on the beasts, on the monsters. You also give up Inspire Competence and Dirge of Doom and Frightening Tune and a single bard talent, and you get Inspire Ferocity upgrades, which is cool. Grants all affected allies the effects of Magic Fang spell. In addition, all natural attacks count as if they were silver and cold iron. All natural attacks by affected allies count as if they were adamantine. And greater Magic Fang spell. Okay, beautiful. You can spontaneously summon, which is awesome. So you can use Summon Nature's Ally instead of a regular spell. You get Augmented Summoning, which allows you to give your summons a +4 Strength and Constitution. Yeah, that's cool. And then you get, here's all your summons, right? So Summons Nature Ally all the way up to 9, which is the max. So beautiful there. And yeah, performances still become move, swift action. Beast Call. Okay, so you can, you use it as a spell-like ability. Yeah. That's what it's telling you. So you can spontaneously summon, but you can also use it as a spell-like ability. So number of times equal to 3 plus charisma modifier. She can cast a spell as a standard action, and they last for 1 minute per level instead of 1 round. Okay, so that's awesome. That's good. I was worried about that, because the spells are 1 round per level, but you can use these as a spell-like ability for 1 minute per level, which is awesome. So, yeah, the Bard Beast Tamer looks like a way better summon class than some of the other ones we got to see in Kingmaker. So I'd be curious to try this one out. I haven't played with it. I'd be curious to see how the Inspire Ferocity upgrades really affect the gameplay and the combat, but it seems like a very powerful summoning build. So, pretty cool. Next we have the Dirge Bard. The Dirge Bard has to do with the Dead, alright? You give up Well Versed. What else do you give up? You give up Jack of all trades. I think that's pretty much it. And then you gain Haunted Eyes, so +4 saves against fear, curses, death effects, necromantic effects. You get Secrets of the Grave, which gives you a bonus to lore religion checks, equal to half your level. And then you get Cause Fear, Command Undead, Fear, and Waves of Fatigue, and Banshee Blast as bonus spells. Haunting Refrain gains a bonus on Intimidate checks equal to half your level. In addition, +2 to DC on spells with fear effect. Okay, and this increases by 1 every 5 levels, which is awesome. Dance of the Dead. You can use your bardic performance to cause dead bones or bodies to rise up. This ability functions like Animate Dead, but the created skeletons or zombies remain fully animate only as long as the Dirge Bard continues to perform it. So you just sing Animate Dead instead of casting a spell. So another good summon class, basically. Like, I would still probably take Augmented Summoning with this. Definitely Necromancy Spell Focus. But if you get +2 to your DCs for fear spells, that could be very powerful, because the will saves for some of these demons are strong, but like a +2 on top of like Necromancy Spell Focus, Necromancy Greater Spell Focus, things like that, you could really make your DC so powerful that it's not going to matter how powerful their will saves are. you can just start fearing everybody, which is great. So yeah, this is just kind of your animate command undead bard here. Also would be a fun one to do, especially if you're Lich. I feel like this would be like a fun Lich character. Obviously the spell books wouldn't merge or anything, but it'd be a fun time. I think it'd be a fun time. Very cool. Flame Dancer. We should all recognize this one from Kingmaker for sure. So you're giving up Inspire Competence, which I say is a win anyway, because Inspire Competence, like I said, not very useful. And you get instead Fire Dance. So any ally that can hear the bard performance gets resist fire 10. Eventually it becomes 20 and then becomes 30. You also get Burning Hands, Burning Arc, and Fireball. And you miss out on Dirge of Doom and Frightening Tune. Those are rough to give up. Because I was about to say this might just be Bard Plus. Like, I would just not be a bard and just be a flame dancer. Every class has one. Has like a class plus where it's just better. But if you have to give up these two, that's kind of up to you on whether you think it's worth it or not. But fire is a very prevalent damage type in this game, so resisting it's nice. And that's just constant, so there's no damage cap. And then Pondor, I know you're watching this. Fireball is great. Pondor's obsessed with fire spells. He'll tell you that this class is probably just outright better than base bard for the sake of getting fire spells. That's up to you to make that call. But in this case, I might actually agree with him. Don't tell him I said that. He'll never let me live it down. But yeah, I mean, Inspire Competence sucks anyway, so just get rid of it. Please. I think this might be the Bard Plus. I think it might be. Thundercaller. Okay. So, you get rid of Bardic Knowledge, which you take Knowledge Nature, Lore Nature checks instead, which that's up to you if you prefer that. There's not a lot of nature people in companions. Like, there's not a lot of companions with nature skill. I think there's like one, maybe two, but for sure one. So maybe you want to be the nature guy. You get Thunder Call instead of Inspire Competence, which is great. Every creature in the area takes 1d8 points of sonic damage and must succeed a Fortitude save to avoid being stunned. That's really cool. At 7th level, sonic damage is increased to 3d8, eventually 5d8, then 7, then 9. That's a lot of damage. I like that. Way better than Inspire Competence, and sonic damage is not often resisted in what I've seen, but if it is, you can still take Ascendant Element, then you're fine. And then a possible stun. Fortitude save for demons are pretty high, but Fortitude saves can be, you know, if it's a possible stun, and even if they succeed, they still take the damage, I see that's worth it. I say that's completely worth it, for sure. Yeah. And then you get Incite Rage. We love that. You can induce a Furious Rage into all enemies. You have to do a will save. If success renders the target immune, but if they are affected, each affected creature gains a +2 morale bonus to strength and con, +1 morale bonus to will, and -2 penalty to AC and cannot cast spells. And you can incite rage to enemies, allies, and all. So I feel like this isn't Bard Plus, because this is a little bit more tricky to use, but I think that if you built your party around rage being effective, then this would actually be really good. Like, if you use this with, like, who would you use it? Greybor, Sheila would be good. Even Lan would be good, or Wendu with their strength bonuses to their ranged attacks. This might actually be pretty decent. And then Storm Call, where you deal lightning damage. So that's the thing I take issue with this one, is that because some demons might resist sonic, and demons will definitely resist electricity. So having to take Ascendant Element for 2 different elements kind of sucks. which puts this, so far, in my opinion, the lowest ranking bard archetype out of what we've looked at so far. Just because you shouldn't have to take Ascendant Element for more than once. If you have to spend 2 of your mythic abilities on Ascendant Element, that's bad. That's not a good use of abilities. There are so many other abilities you could be getting. That's not good. So, but it does do the lightning damage. So, and Storm Call, I don't think is spell resisted. So, because it's natural lightning. It's not like spell lightning. I don't know about that one. Tranquil Whisperer. This is the one that I played as in my streamed playthrough of my Trickster Bard, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So you give up Inspired Competence and Courage and Well-Versed, which is fine, and you get Inspired Tranquility, which gives everyone a morale bonus to AC that increases, and then you also get to add on morale bonus to saving throws against mind affecting effects, and blind sense with 10 feet range. So giving everyone blind sense, I think, is great. Giving everyone morale bonuses to saving throws and AC that eventually becomes +4, I think is also great. Like I said, morale bonuses are huge. I know that there is Inspire Heroics, which does +4 morale bonus to saving throws anyway, and a +4 dodge bonus to AC, but this is a +4 morale bonus to AC. So it also suppresses any kind of rage, which is kind of cool. And then you have Tranquil Apotheosis. I don't know how to pronounce that. Tranquil Whisperer's mind changes completely. You gain immunity to confusion and mind affecting effects and count as an outsider. That was pretty handy. Lots of demons like to try to mess with your mind, and you're just immune to it all, which is really, really nice. Although you're giving up deadly performance for like a solo buff, but I still liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed this class. I think that Inspired Tranquility is a great song compared to these, because if you want to give bonuses to attack, you can just do Inspired Greatness, which you get at like level 9, which is fairly early on enough anyway. So I don't see the need for Inspired Courage as much. The AC bonus early on, I think, is way more useful than this. So I like Tranquil Whisper. I thoroughly enjoy it. Big fan. So this is the Bard. Like I said, I think that Flame Dancer is probably Bard Plus. I think Pondor would agree with me there. I think Beast Tamer looks like the new best summon. I mean, Monster Tactician is, it's up there, right? But I think this might be really, really good. Archeologist is more of a roguey bard if you're into that kind of thing. Undead Animation Bard is cool. Thundercaller, I'd probably leave it behind. And then Tranquil Whisper, I think, is interesting and very, something we haven't really looked at before with Bard, and could be fun to mess around with for you guys if you haven't done it. I liked it. Maybe go check out any of my streams to see if it works for you, but I really liked it. So yeah, this is the Bard. It's a fun class, a very powerful class. They can do lots of things. Yeah, awesome. Like I said, make sure to remember that if you're trying to do Lich with the Dirge Bard, their books don't merge. The Lich book merges with full Arcane casters, and the Bard is not a full caster, okay? You only get up to 6th level spells, so you're not a full caster. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I went through these in detail enough for you that you can understand what these bards are kind of doing, and maybe you found a bard that you've taken interest in and you want to see it and play it and try it out. And if you do, let me know how that goes. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know if you found a way to make Thundercaller more appealing. I would love to see that. I know there's a lot of Thundercaller fans out there. And let me know if you agree about Flame Dancer. Is it Bard Plus? Is it just better than base Bard? I think so, but it'd be cool to hear your thoughts as well. And yeah, I'm UnsungNPC. Like I said, like the video, subscribe if you're into this stuff, and if you want to be updated on everything that I do before I'm able to make community posts, because I can't yet, feel free to join the Discord and get up to date on everything that I do. So it's a fun time. We'd love to have you there. This is the Bard. It's awesome. I'm not going over spells for this class or any other class, but I might consider making spell list videos at some point if that's something that you guys would want to see. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. If it gets enough interest, I will consider doing it. It will take a long time to do, but I will do it for you guys if it gets enough hype. So yeah, cool. I'm UnsungNPC, and I will catch you guys in the next one.